Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. When we left off last time, we made it past the wraith that was blocking my entrance to the crypt. We are in here. We are going to look for Colgrim's remains. So, awesome. Let's get to it. First, how are we doing here? Is there anything I could make that I haven't yet? No. Right? Right. Alright, so let's just get to it. Yeah, some cat would probably be useful in here, but oh well. We'll make do without. Turn on all the torches. That should help. I can see you there. Come on. You just gotta hit it from the right angle. If I just Igni, yeah, that'll do. Turn, turn, turn. Yep, total wrong way. Jump up onto this thing. Oh, whatever, it's not that important. We'll keep going. Oop! You again, huh? Okay, hang on. Oh, and you guys have said you should really look at your bestiary, because it's kind of important, not quests. So, what do we have to say about regular wraiths? No? Ogroids, necrophage, hybrid. Griffins are a hybrid, huh? Half eagle, half tomcat, just like on the Lord's Crest. Except this one was carrying me dead cow instead of a scepter. Aha! Griffins were once only fought in the mountains, where they would hunt marmots and wild goats. When humans encroached on their lands, however, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey: cows, sheep, and shepherds. They're still wary of main roads and towns, where folk with the means to hire a witcher are like to dwell. They're smart enough to know that. These half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to often-countered pests known throughout the northern realms. Especially hated are the subspecies known as royal griffins and arc griffins. Interesting. Alright, well, let's just fight this guy. What, you just popped in to startle me a bit and now you're done? Very well. Letter from Witcher Colgrim of the Viper School. Yeah, I want to read that. To Ivar Evileye, Master Witcher of the Viper School. I have now found all the legendary diagrams once belonging to our order. Certain complications have arisen, however. On the way back to our keep, I stopped to rest the night in a village in the Temerian borderlands. The blasted peasants decided to make me into their scapegoat and accused me of kidnapping some beekeeper's brat. They took me into the local lordling's castle for interrogation, during which they found and confiscated one of the diagrams. Do not fear, I will get it back. They did not find the others. I have invoked Temerian common law and demanded a trial by ordeal instead of submitting to the whims of this baronet. My request was granted, and tomorrow I am to cleanse the baronet's family crypt of wraiths. I expect this will prove little trouble. Perhaps I will already have returned to our keep by the time you receive this letter. Light the furnaces. We'll have some foraging to do. Yeah, I'm thinking things didn't work out well. From Colgrim. But, so Ivar Evileye is the Master Witcher. I wonder, because I spared Letho, so if we could meet up with Letho and give him these diagrams, you know, he's rebuilding his Viper School. That would be pretty cool. Oh, this must be him. The wraiths got him. Bummer. Okay, but I'm feeling like there's probably more to do here, because that wraith is still just kind of hanging around. Wait, who's this fella? Gildor's sword. There, that'll help a little bit. This doesn't seem like that big of a crypt overall, huh? Alright. What do you see with your senses? All the spots that we could use Ignite, yeah. Mushrooms I missed. Will it make a difference if I get all of those lit? There. Just in case it matters. Let's light them all up. I had it right and then I moved. Oh, good grief. Didn't do anything? Can't burn through these roots hanging down? Oh, we didn't get this one. And it might not even do anything to get them all lit up. Wait, didn't I already have this one? No, I skipped this. And this might not even do anything, but it just feels like... I don't think we've done whatever needs to be done with this Wraith. Especially this last bit where he just kind of showed up and then he was gone. And it seems like Colgrim failed in his task to take out the Wraiths, so... what can we do about that? Is there a quest here for us? I was debating if this was a suspicious patch of wall, but I don't think it really is. Nah. Alright. Well. I guess we just head out, and perhaps as we exit, we'll find something interesting.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it is. Still feeling like there's something to be done with this. Oh well, okay, so what I want to do now then, let's look at our inventory, because we did pick up a lot of equipment, so. Alright. Pretty similar to what we got, but... And then here we have this Gildor sword, but it's not exciting. Alright, weapon-wise I think we're fine. Armor. Okay, so... yeah. Boy, those are kind of turquoise, aren't they? That'll do. Hang on. No new quest items, right? Alright, so then. We do need to talk to the herbalist. We need to search the Griffin's nest, and we were at the Griffin's nest, so we should be able to find that fairly easy if I can remember where it was. Which spot on here was the Griffin's nest? That's the herbalist. Okay, this was the abandoned site, but we brought people back, and I was kind of near that, wasn't it? Or no? No, it's way over here. Alright, well, let's go back over there. Custom waypoint, okay. I don't know, just mark it. Right? Do-do-do. Alright, and as we make our way here, I think we're mostly going over past... Yeah, like, this is the area. I've looked at all this before. That doesn't mean I found everything there is to find, but I'm feeling pretty confident that... Alright. We'll go across the bridge. No need to swim for it. This is one of the Nilfgaardian guys, isn't it? Y'all are just gonna leave him there? I wonder if they have any plans. All the bodies on the battlefield? You know, they gotta do something, right? Or it's just gonna draw on necrophages. And you would think they'd want to at least bury their own. What does Nilfgaard do for their bodies? Do they bury? Do they cremate? Pretty sure they don't just generally leave dead bodies out in the open, you know. So you'd think that they probably want to honor their fallen in some way or other. What's this exclamation point all about? Oh, is this Tomira or something? Let's see. Ah, it's someone who needs help. What's going on over here?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan.
What?
It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own.
How you know it's not?
Standing at me window, peering at the goings-on. He must have eyed me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like
Girl,
a
it's like,
magpie at
okay.
a copper.
Regretting getting
Lend
into this
it to me,
conversation.
Gran. I'll give it back come morn. I was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Okay, and what? He's hasn't given it back, huh?
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself.
Suddenly you seem very suspicious.
Truth, I'm afeard. to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
Well, yeah, if your story's true, that does seem likely. And also, if you're worried that there's a guy dying in there, it's kind of weird to lead off with, like, the whole important thing here is I really need my pan back, instead of I think I was kind of witness to a murder. Not really witness, but know about a murder. I don't know, something in how she delivered that last line was a little creepy. Feeling suspicious. But I'll help. If it truly is abandoned, usually. But is it?
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around.
You should wait here, just in case.
Alright. So she did say it's locked. Are we just going to ard through this thing? I think we are. It looks like we can. Yep. So, we just blasted in the door of somebody else's hut. Although, if she's to be believed, it's generally abandoned. Although when she says, he just waltzed right in like he owns it. How do you, if it's always been abandoned, maybe he was the owner back in the day and he's just been out of town for, oops, a really long time. I grabbed something without, I clicked faster than I meant to. Shoot. What do we have here? Alright, so we're probably gonna find a dead body in here. Right there, yep.
A corpse. Explains the stench.
Ooh, all kinds of stuff there. Alright. Let's take a look at this corpse, though.
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
On the
What's that, dearie?
Nothing.
On the plus side, he doesn't look like someone smashed his head with a pan or something, so we might be able to not suspect her. Ooh, check those cards, Geralt. We need to get a lot more Gwent cards. Okay, yep, there's a little box over there to the left. Let's see what we got here. There's the mystical pan. Can I get this box on the shelf? That's what I really want. No? Very well. Alright. But I can't grab the letters? Very well. Pan?
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
When I gab to myself, they say I'm going barman.
Alright, that's pretty wonderful. Geralt does do a lot of talking to himself along these quests. What's going on here, though?
Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Well, let's have a look. Just hang on, Grandma. Alright, burned papers. And when you arranged to meet, you fucking show up. I did, risking my life in the entire blasted operation, and ended up standing there with my plow and cock in my hands, waiting for nothing. I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that, but you... Tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations. But since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose the time and place for the next meeting. Ooh. Interesting. Not sure what to do with it at this point, but still. Oh well. Do we have any other fascinating little tidbits in here? There's just our body again, which we already looked at.
His throat.
Okay, nothing new.
He was garroted.
Oh, hang on.
And some old scars.
No, Geralt.
And a soldier might have.
There's something very red here.
Pan, have ye?
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
Found the pan, have ye?
Alright, anything else in here? That's it, eh? Interesting, but I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it. Alright, here's your pan.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
Well, do you want it
It
or
was the
not?
soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks.
Well, thank you.
Here, sonny, for the road.
Ooh, some baked apples and apple juice. Alright, well, I was wrong to suspect you, Gran. That worked out alright for me. Wow. We got baked apples. Ooh. A nice warm treat on a cold, rainy night. Alright. Back to where we were going. Although, I just want to look at this orchard over here. It's pretty. Alright, back to this Griffin nest, which, there's gonna be like wolves out here, aren't there, because I'm running around at nighttime. Oh well. We can deal with wolves. Interesting. Okay, anyhow, my thought was I wanted to climb up along here. Alright. Hang on. Gear up for it. And jump.
Wind's howling.
Yeah? You worried about that? Okay. Oh.
Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth.
Let's have a look at this thing. The most obvious thing here.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look at all of it.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws.
She didn't fight back?
Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Okay.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
Alright.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
So I feel kind of bad for it, but at the same time, we gotta take it down. It's a danger. Never underestimate your opponent. This rule is a core of the Witcher's code, and for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many a Witcher's life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Blacksmiths forge weapons, while armorers craft armor. If you expect to battle a strong opponent, you might want to complete some side quests before attacking. So you're telling me this Griffin's going to be fairly tough, eh, game? This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character, giving you a better chance of winning the fight. Alright, fair enough. Anything else we can glean from here? Or is this just all part of the lots of bones and stuff?
Burned. Only a human could do this.
It's not like I'm really getting the click on it button. I could be standing at a bad angle, but I think maybe those are... Ooh. Sunrise.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old.
Oh.
Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Yeah. Well, he did say with the other one, they take their time killing their prey. So, like I said, I feel kind of bad for the Griffin because its mate died, so it's just really sad and mad, you know. But, again, it's a danger to everyone in the area. We can't let it just keep killing people. Gotta stop it. Alright, so we need to see about some buckthorn. But... there we go. We also got to see about these Temerian Valuables. So, where do we need to go for that? Alright, over here. By the windmill! Yes, there was the chest under the windmill. The locked chest in the secret stash there. That's where we gotta go. Okay. Okay. We can't really go south of here, right? I hit the end of the world. Well, first, does he have anything else to say about this guy? No. Okay. I just want to confirm it.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Should, and we will. I almost thought I saw something here. It's just sunlight. Okay. Yeah.
Could use a portal about now.
Alright then. Let's consider that. We've got to go... So our green ones places I can fast travel to? I kind of feel like we might as well, because otherwise our path is going through a lot of area we've already been, unless there was new quests in town. But I'm going to want to go back to town anyhow, so we'll catch those then. First, I just want to get to the windmill. It wasn't in the windmill, though. It was the house next to it. Alright, which of you were locked? There we go. Enhanced saddle. Ooh, okay. And scribbled document. Himmy, no wonder we're losing this war with cowardly cunts for soldiers. All it took were a few arrows and a wallop of the mace for seasoning, and that was that. Battle was over, and the whole convoy was ours for the picking. Maybe they were having such a hard time of it because of all that vodka they were carrying. Our brave warriors must have taken a sip from time to time, with obvious results. When you're seeing double, it's damned hard to hit your target. Take everything we gathered to the cubby, then fence it quick as you can. Except that showy parade shite. You'll have to bury or burn that. I reckon someone might recognize the insignia, and then there'd be trouble. Oh, really, Caius? You think? And that was the only locked one, right? Right. Okay, well, we got a better saddle, and that's exciting. So let's go call Roach. I just want to know if it looks different when I put it on her. So, I want to switch that with... if I could get there. There we go. Enhanced saddle. Oh, she won't tire as easily. Very nice. What do you think? You like that? Good? Alright. So we are caught up on side quests at the moment. We can go talk to our herbalist. Alright, so we can probably we can explore the whole of this map, right? And then the next area is a different map. Is that how it's gonna go? Since we can't go any further. Okay. So we saved the sawmill, and we can't really go more west of that. I think we've basically been through here. We went to the end of this path, right? We looked around the swamp some. And we haven't really gone over here in this northeast chunk. So let's do that right now since we're here. I mean, we did find this bandit camp, but I want to go east of the Cackler Bridge and see what all this is. There's a monster nest I haven't destroyed on it. Or is that the one that that's the first one I did destroy, isn't it? Okay. So, actually I may have done more looking around here than I thought, but we're just gonna make sure. Wait, who are you? Is that just... Are there just wild horses? Well, hello there. I can... Wait, come here, come here. It said I can ride you. That horse hates that, but that was pretty cool. Alright, I'll leave you alone, I'll leave you alone. I just thought it was really neat to see you. Oh, and a wild dog. We gotta save the horses. Oh, you jerk. I was trying to... That is a big dog. Oh, that dog's chasing the horse. Okay.
Ugly bastard.
Leave the horses alone. You too. There. You're safe, horses. Well, except there's more and more of them. There, now you're safe. Give me that dog tallow. Yeah, more wolves. Oh, I heard bees. There they are. Oh, watch out, watch out. Or honeycomb off that one. That's another person I really need to find. I need to find the guy who wants... Was it a guy or a girl? I need to find whoever wants honeycomb. I've got a fair chunk to sell to him. do we have here? Oh, a telescope? Who was this person who's now dead? Nothing to be learned? There we go.
Strange.
What's strange about it? Elaborate, Geralt. Spy's notes. Oh, not just stargazing up here, huh? 15th day of observation, 23rd of Berg. Back in the camp. Brought in heaps of plunder, mostly armor and weapons, but this time a sealed chest, too. Towards dusk, a man delivered rations of food and drink. 16th day of observation. Messenger arrived in the camp before dawn, caused quite a stir. They immediately organized a group to transport the chest. After dusk, I'll try to track down where they carried it to. 17th day. Didn't move the case that far away, just to the abandoned hut near the old mill. Set up a watch, so I wasn't able to get closer. Okay, is this the case that I just unlocked that he's talking about? It is, isn't it? 18th day. Every man in the camp has been drinking since yesterday afternoon. If we attacked now, we'd obliterate them. Too bad the commander only sent one man, me, to this outpost. I'll try to sneak in tonight. If fortune smiles on me, perhaps one man will be enough. Alright, so the quest is completed, so I want to see what we have to say about the whole thing there. Okay, I should probably look at all of these. We looked at that before. We took care of our arsonist. Alright, I should read these. As it turned out, Geralt was not alone in searching White Orchard for a lost loved one. The Witcher also found the notice of a peasant who was seeking his brother. The brother had left home to take up arms against Nilfgaard. The forces of the North and the Black Ones had then clashed in a great battle near the brother's home village, and the peasant had not heard from his sibling since. Geralt was far from the only person in White Orchard looking for a lost loved one. War had divided many families, including that of a certain villager whose brother went missing after the last big battle. Geralt was short on time, but still agreed to help. You're surprised, dear reader, but you shouldn't be. The Witcher might seem grumpy at times and downright cynical at others, but he rarely passes by another man's misfortune without seeing what he can do to help. Though pressed for time, Geralt decided to find Dune Wildenvert, and then agreed to help the man. Be not puzzled, dear reader, for though the Witcher oft appeared a surly scoffer, deep inside he was a sensitive soul, unwilling to look upon human grief and dismiss it. Geralt and Dune began their search where the missing man had last been seen, the battlefield. Yet while the Witcher started the investigation, a mutt named Hussar while it was the Witcher, I think it means to say, it was a mutt named Hussar who finished it for him. When the dog caught its owner's scent, it raced off, following the trail while barking its brains out and not caring one whit if Dune or Geralt were following after. It turned out the missing brother had been heavily wounded, but had survived the battle nonetheless, saved by a Nilfgaardian deserter. Though reluctant, Dune agreed to return the Nilfgaardian's favor. He took the foreigner in under his roof, thus saving him from certain death. What does it have to say about the frying pan? Many think that the life of a Witcher consists of nothing but adventure after grand adventure, an endless stream of contracts on manticores, bruxa, and other exotic beasts. In truth, Geralt would often take on more banal? This is another word that you come across these things, stuff you see written more often than said, and I'm not positive of the pronunciation. One's lesser bards fear mentioning, for they lack the skill required to make a masterwork of the mundane. By way of example, once in White Orchard he was hired to retrieve a woman's frying pan. A mysterious gentleman had borrowed the frying pan from a little old lady and not returned it. While investigating this damned unneighborly act, Geralt discovered the delinquent borrower had other, more serious sins on his conscience. Murder, for example. The half-burned notes Geralt found in his abandoned hut made it clear he was interested in the movements of Nilfgaardian forces and confidential military secrets. In other words, the man was a spy. Geralt found the frying pan and returned it to the old woman. She was overcome with joy and gratitude. Not only did she have her precious cooking utensil back, but someone had scrubbed it clean for her as well. Alright, precious cargo here. The merchant Geralt found standing by the side of the road in White Orchard was extremely distraught. He had been hauling some precious goods to the Nilfgaardian camp when his horse spooked and veered off the road, pulling the merchant's cart with it and dumping the whole works in the foggy swamp outside the camp. The poor horse became trapped in the muck and soon was devoured by the monsters who inevitably lurk in such places. The merchant was understandably afraid to go retrieve his goods, and thus asked the Witcher to do it for him, in return for a sizable reward. Seemingly straightforward stories often turn out to be anything but. The Witcher found the merchant's cart, and beside it signs of a malicious attack organized by human hands. It seemed the merchant had not told Geralt the whole truth. The confrontation that followed confirmed the Witcher's suspicions. Rather than stay to plead his innocence, the merchant immediately ran as fast as his legs could take him. It turned out the merchant was no merchant at all, but a Temerian guerrilla. Though Geralt was skeptical about the man's chances in his partisan struggle against the mighty Nilfgaardian occupier, he decided to let him go, but kept the priceless object for himself. Perhaps he thought rewarding a cheat would not be the proper thing to do, or perhaps he was driven by a simple need for coin. It is not my place to judge, dear reader. You are, though. No, the reason I didn't give it to him, Dandelion, is because I didn't know that I could really believe that this guy was who he said he was, considering how much he lied to me in the first place. I didn't know that what he says in the chest was really in the chest. And I didn't know if he was part of all of the deserters that we've seen around here, who are doing all kinds of scummy things. So, that's why. Alright. I kind of really just want to get to... Alright, deserter gold. Followed the instructions mentioned in the notes and found the cache. Alright, let's see what he has to say about Temerian Valuables. Whenever I would ask the Witcher for his opinion concerning my latest sonnet, elegy, or even couplet, he'd always claim he hadn't the time. Yet time he had aplenty when it came to reading letters found on corpses or lying about monster nests. Perhaps that was because they, unlike my writings, often proved the path to significant riches. Okay, so then we read this. The letter... Oops! Geralt didn't really expect to find anything in the old mill, but decided to search it nevertheless. The decision paid off. Clearly Temerians had been forced to abandon this site in a hurry and had left their treasure behind. Now it all belonged to the Witcher. Alright. Okay, regardless. We caught up a bit.
Perfect weather for a voyage.
Okay, and that's the end of the world here. So. I hate that it always scrolls in. Stay scrolled out, please. It's easier to figure out what's going on. So I could potentially go a bit more north and definitely more east. East. Let's focus on east. Or, yeah, I could stop that. Cannot go north. It just told me I can't. If I pay attention. Guys. Okay. Okay, I know. I need to meditate. No, we can go north. Where was the edge? I just get myself all mixed up because stupid wolves attacked me. And there's another one. Stop it.
Damn, you're ugly.
Don't you get tired of this, wolves? Good grief. There's so many of them. Okay.
Perfect weather
Go.
for a voyage.
And I'm at World's Edge. Great. Okay, I want to go east. Yeah, we're as north as we can. I just want to go east. Without wolves. And there's more of them. We're just running. Don't care, wolves. Busy.
Time to move on.
Wish it wouldn't do that. I'm going west.
Turn
Turn back or go forth?
I'm all worried about dying to... Okay, this is getting obnoxious. And it's my fault. It's because I'm panicking because there's wolves at me. Stop it!
Wrong way. Too far afield, this.
Great. Okay, anyhow. There's still a million wolves.
What now, you piece of filth?
It is a piece of filth. Frickin' wolves. Oh, a whole pack of them coming at me. Run for it.
Could use a portal about now.
Alright, wandering about this area sucks. Why am I like way over here? Go to the bridge. Just go to the bridge. I want to look around the bridge and not die to the wolves anymore. Let us also go ahead and meditate. How long do I have? Can I just meditate a little bit and it'll be fine? Yeah. Good deal. Alright, hang on. Which way do I actually want to go here? I think I want to go north. A little bit north. Just a bit north. And east, if possible. So. That's why, you know what? I'm an idiot. I wasn't actually looking like north and east and stuff on my mini-map. I was looking at my quest marker, that big yellow bit, feeling like that was north, and it's not. How embarrassing. That's why it was so much more trouble than it should have been. Alright. Alright, so this is just the battlefield, and I don't really want to mess with it, but... Oop, oop, watch out, watch out. Okay, we... Drink your swallow. Okay. You as well.
Magic. A place of power.
Oh, I didn't expect you to pop out of there. Excellent. Okay. Okay, we can see what's over here too. Anything over here?
I'm too old for treks that long.
Oh, there's a bunch of you, eh? Great. And I wasn't paying attention to my health. Alright. So, I just want to blow up that nest again, because I do want to have it blown up. And hit that place of power, and then I think we'll leave this spot alone for a minute. Yeah, I know. You told me. It's cool. Okay. So, first things first.
Magic. A place of power.
Okay, fine. First things first is I have to fight you guys. Oh good, I did manage to destroy it. Right then. So we're here. This is okay, so this is the initial battlefield we saw. I'm just on the opposite side of it. That's the monster nest that we took care of. We saw all of this. Alright, we need to go over here. And I'm feeling like maybe there's some I think there's some stuff I missed. Which I only know because we had the points of interest on before. And I'm feeling like there might be some question marks that I didn't get yet. But oh, I have to be at a signpost to fast travel. Got it. Alright, so we can get out of here. Let's get back to the Cackler Bridge. And where does that put us? I went too far. Okay, so I'm right here, right? What do you mean? Alright. Whatever. We're just gonna go there. Put a marker there. I could get my horse at this point. Because we took a pretty good look at most of this area already. I just kind of want to go through town to see if the citizens have anything new to say. Also, I want to look inside this tree stump. Ooh, someone did hide something there. 3 warrens. Still, it seems like a decent spot to put something. Alright, signs of civilization. This is good. We're almost to town. I just want to see if any more exclamations pop up from anybody. Anyone need help?
Gran told me about the Smith boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking.
Yeah, this story's terrible. Oh, Vesemir. Haven't checked in a while. How's it going?
Yes. What is it?
I just wanted to see how you're going here. Yeah, and I did accept the contract for that Griffin.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for
Yep.
him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Well, I'm working on it.
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. But enough about that. Find some buckthorn and we'll finish what they started.
Excellent. I love that. He's just like, oh,
Later,
this is what we
Vesemir.
gotta do. Find some buckthorn. No questioning or anything. He's an old witcher. He knows what he's about.
Would you write a class with me? It's Durban now. D-E...
Anything new with any of you? Okay, this was my sign about the honeycombs. Yep, Tomira. Okay. So we gotta find her. We gotta find Miss Sloth as well.
Day in, day out, the town's empty. Not like... Where's else to get her coin, I ask? She...
Strawberry? We really need a name for a cow. I just want to see a strawberry cow again. Okay, so Tomira, where are you? Past the sunflowers. She's kind of out on the fringes, huh? Alright, here we go. She doesn't have as much herbs and stuff growing around as I thought. Ooh. Moly arrow. We've not seen that before. Maybe this is an opportunity to get some rare stuff. Okay, that's probably good, at least for now. What's this one, though? Nothing? Okay, so she does have more herbs going on here than I at first realized. Alright, let's talk to her. Hello?
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets.
I know beggar tick.
Red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
What happened?
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In
Yeah,
real
why was she
time?
doing that?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love.
Plausible.
Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Alright, well. Could we help her? If we can try, we gotta go for it.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Well,
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
All right. I mean, I feel like we should try. We should try. And if you're worried about the whole village hearing her screams, if it's failing and she's going to die anyhow, I mean, this is going to sound really horrible, but I mean, you could always, like, smother her with the pillow. You know? Try and stop the suffering if it's not successful. But it's a shot, so we gotta take it, right?
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately. But I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
So we'll have to wait it out to see if it's effective or not.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving her down.
Well, thank you. Alright. In addition to that, I am looking for buckthorn, but I also really want to know about Claire and Volker.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sar... something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Do I be honest? I think he actually does. I don't know, he seemed like a... I don't know, but this is honest too. Nilfgaard values order. They do. And she's not always going to have this Captain Peter, even if he is a different guy, necessarily. I mean, what if he's replaced or something? Probably the most useful thing is they do value order. As long as the citizenry keeps things orderly, probably not going to have problems. There we go.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First they'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Now, hang on, because I do actually want to talk to you. I just received all kinds of stuff.
Yes?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her. A mild way to put it.
All right.
Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarrelled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family, moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But you saw. Word is Claire said something about the lord's son, Florian. Something that made the lord furious. But who knows the truth?
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
'Tis so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace.
I get stuff just for asking about Claire? Well, thank you. Oh, she's up. She's up. I saw you. You were up. So you're okay then, right? She said something about the Lord's son, Florian. And we heard the rumor was about Florian, right?
Yes?
So, tell me about yourself.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Very well.
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word, gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Still, you've done fairly well, you know, considering. You got kicked out, so you didn't complete the full amount of training that you could have. But you've got enough to be a decent herbalist here and help people out, right? So, I mean, it sucks, but it's something. Sorry things went poorly for you.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Does she have anything I want? White Gull, Dwarven Spirit. Noonwraith Decoction. Oh, that probably would have been helpful too. No. Not needed to fight the Noonwraith. I need that now to use my Noonwraith mutagen. I'm gonna buy this? I'm gonna buy this. Limits the duration of knockdown, hypnosis, stun, and blindness. This sounds good. Alright. Excellent. Well, so now...
Farewell.
Now we gotta brew some stuff. Okay. Noonwraith. No, I don't have everything for it. What do I need? Some petals and some seeds. Alright. But when we find them, we'll be ready. Ooh, we can make some cursed oil, though. 10% attack power versus cursed ones. Sure. No reason not to, right? Alright, and that is it for now. But still, it's very exciting to make a new potion. I really like that. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back and next time... I don't think I actually want to get the buckthorn. I really want to piece together the story about what happened with... Now that we know that Claire and Volker are tied into this rumor about Flori and everything else, I think we are going to want to... Where's the find Mislav option? That's what I want to do. Where'd that go? No, it talked before about this. Okay, we're going to find Mislav next time is what we're going to do. I want to talk to him. This guy knows stuff. That's what we'll do. Maybe we'll get the buckthorn as well. Accomplish it all, you know. Probably get the buckthorn so I at least do something, then I'll look for Mislav. There's the plan.